Alright, let's jump right in. In the bustling world of Mobile Legends. Bang bang. The battlefield is constantly shifting with every new patch, and one of our biggest, baddest tank heroes is ready to make a colossal impact. Meet Barats, the Dino Rider. Known for his power to literally grow in size, Barats is not your average tank. He's a living fortress that expands with every strike. And in patch January 9th, 20, he's even more formidable thanks to his signature passive, Big Guy. Picture this. Every time Barats or his ferocious companion Detona lands a blow, a mysterious energy pulses through them, stacking up into what we call the Big Guy effect. This isn't just for show. Each stack means Barats grows in size, his defenses rise, and when he maxes out, his basic attacks transform into mighty stomps that radiate in a circular area. Not only does this slow enemies, but it also refreshes his stack duration, keeping him bigger and tougher for longer. It's a cycle of pure power, one that pushes Barats to stay at the front line, constantly swinging, crashing, and dominating the field. Now, let's dig into his skills. His first skill, so-called teamwork, is your bread and butter for causing chaos. Detona spits out a toxic oil, spreading it across a fan-shaped area. But the real magic happens when Barats tosses in a firecracker, igniting the oil and causing a fiery explosion that scales with his Big Guy stacks. With every additional stack, that area of effect grows wider and deadlier, giving him unparalleled control in fights. It's perfect for poking enemies, clearing minion waves, and of course, stacking up Big Guy even faster. Keep this skill maxed out to maximize your damage potential and disrupt your enemy's formation. Then, there's Missile Expert, his second skill. With a blast of missile-fueled fury, Barats launches 2 rockets that slam down on the target area, slowing and damaging enemies in the blast. But here's the twist. These missiles unleash exhaust fumes that push enemies toward Barats, like a magnetic grip that pulls foes back into his range. In team fights, timing this ability just right can be the difference between capturing a key enemy or watching them slip away. By combining Missile Expert with so-called teamwork, you'll be holding enemies right where you want them, primed for a chain of punishing attacks. And now, the grand finale, Detona's Welcome, Barats Ultimate. Imagine the chaos as Detona barrels forward, mouth open wide, snatching up the first unlucky enemy in his path and devouring them whole. Held helplessly in Detona's maw, the enemy is at Barats' mercy as he prepares to spit them out. This isn't just a toss, it's a cannon shot. If the enemy hits another hero or slams into a wall, it triggers an explosive burst, dealing heavy damage to all nearby enemies and leaving them stunned. This is your game-changing move. With the right timing, it can wipe out a squishy mid laner or even lock down a high-damage gold laner, turning the tide of battle instantly. Alright, before we dive any deeper, just a quick ask. If you're enjoying the content so far, don't forget to give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. Your support really fuels us to keep creating and improving these guides, and it helps us get closer to our next big goal of 500 subscribers. Thanks so much for being part of the journey. When it comes to battle spells, Retribution is Barats' ticket to dominating the jungle. Opt for the Ice Retribution variant for a chilly twist. It lets you steal movement speed from enemies, granting you an agile edge in skirmishes. If you're playing as a tank in lane, Flicker is your best bet, helping you close the distance to land a clean Detona's Welcome, making it impossible for your prey to escape. As for emblems, choosing the tank emblem is your go-to for Barats. Start with Vitality for that extra max HP. It's a lifesaver in early game clashes. Then, Seasoned Hunter kicks in as your second tier talent, giving you a damage boost against key objectives like the Lord and Turtle. And as you position yourself right at the front of the fight, Concussive Blast will add an extra layer of area damage that scales with your HP, perfect for a hero like Barats, who thrives in the thick of things. Let's talk builds. After grabbing your boots, War Axe is the ideal first item. Its passive, fighting stance stacks with your attacks, ramping up your physical attack, letting you deal true damage, and reducing cooldowns, so you can keep your moves rolling. As the game progresses, Guardian's Helmet bolsters your HP and regen rate, making you an immovable tank on the battlefield. For anti-healing and magic damage reduction, consider picking up Dominance Ice and Athena's Shield. If your team already has Dominance Ice covered, Brute Force Breastplate is a solid alternative for a balanced defense. Finally, close out your build with Immortality for that crucial second chance in late-game battles. With Barats, combos are all about building momentum. Start strong by stacking up big guy through so-called teamwork, using Missile Expert to keep your foes close. In team fights, engage with Detana's Welcome, devouring a high-value target and stunning any enemy nearby when you spit them out. Remember, reaching max big guy stacks is crucial when contesting objectives like the Lord or Turtle. This gives you an edge with enhanced defenses and damage output. And there you have it. With the might of Barats and the raw power of Detana, you're ready to bulldoze your way to victory. Whether you're tearing through the jungle or leading the charge in team fights, Barats is a tank to be reckoned with. And with patch January 9th, 20, he's bigger, stronger, and more unstoppable than ever. Get out there, unleash the Dino Rider, and show your enemies what true power feels like.